To Independent Voice, where we're transforming journalism with real talk. Here's our weekly news roundup. We're seeing feedback that people just want the news. They don't want to be told what to think. Reporting facts instead of the endless commentary found on cable news and social media. People want unbiased news from fact-checked, trustworthy sources. In other words, traditional and independent journalism. On the world stage, progress is slow, and with so many outcomes uncertain, we don't want to report on any events that haven't seen follow through. Speculation is a waste of time and can be misleading. It seems 60 Minutes faces growing threats from its parent company, who is merging with another entity and needs government approval to do so. The NewsHour is being criticized for accurate but unflattering reporting. As a result of loss of funding, the National Institutes of Health canceled its first study on women. The results would have been very valuable since women's bodies have different functions than men's, such as childbirth. Aspiring politician and influencer Brianna Wu is in Israel touring Jerusalem and reporting on it via social media. One interesting observation she makes is that where Palestinians are lacking resources such as running water, it's up to their own government to turn it on, but they're not. I'm looking at the website of a popular news network that shall remain nameless, but is the name of a cunning animal. Their reporting is all speculation. The facts they choose to report are intended to manipulate the viewer into thinking a certain way. We need impartial news sources with factual stories from across the spectrum, reporting on all sides, not just one. It was just announced that the surf competition during the Summer Olympics in Los Angeles in 2028 will be held in San Clemente at Lower Trestles, a famous SoCal spot. Lastly, I'm reminded of a quote by a spiritual guru, Amma in India, who reminds us, when something is not the truth, it will not be able to exist forever. Only when something is true will it remain unchanged over time. Shout out to all the amazing reporting from these vetted, verified, and fact-checked sources of news reporting. Still, as far as we can see, the websites and online presence of traditional news outlets and journalists trained in a traditional way are still mostly the only sources for any real substantiated reporting of news. We're here for giving an independent voice to all through uncensored, decentralized media, however, so be sure to send any new news organizations who fact-check in a bibliography our way. Thank you for watching. Ciao!